What's up, you guys? This is my brand new Shark HP152 air filter, and this is a wonderful air purifier that is one of the top of the line that you can get. Shark is a very recognizable brand. I'm sure you've seen some of their high quality vacuums, so they make very good products. And this is a bit more of a price tag on it than other air purifiers, but it has some genuinely excellent features that make up for this price tag. And let me explain to you what they are. So first of all, let me show you some different parts here. So this comes with two filters right here. That these are actually washable. So this will allow you to capture some of that, those bigger particles that are floating around, such as dust or hair. And let's look inside here. So we open this up at the bottom, and this is Shark's excellent HEPA 13 filter. So with the Shark filters, you only need to change these every 5 years. Now that is wild. Other filters, you're going to change them maybe 1 year at the maximum. So this will really extend the life of your filter and make it so that you're spending a lot less money overall. So that is definitely one of the standouts of this air purifier. So here we see that this has a nice pre-filter on the outside. This will collect bigger items like dust, hair, pet hair. And then inside there is actually a layer of activated carbon, and that will actually bind to gaseous pollutants like formaldehyde. And then on the inside, you can see that nice HEPA 13 filter, and that is what will bind to things such as allergen, dust, smoke, pollutants, bacteria, and all that kind of stuff floating around in the air. So these replacement filters are very affordable. You can get them on Amazon, very easy to buy. And again, you only need to change them every 5 years. So that is an insane value for the price of this guy. So this guy can purify 650 square feet in 1 hour. It can do places bigger than that. It just takes a little bit longer. So here is the Shark in action, and when you turn it on, it'll automatically start analyzing the air purity. And so you can see here there is actually a rating system, so you can tell how clean your air is. One thing that is unique about the Shark purifier is that it actually comes with an odor neutralizer. And so this is a totally optional, piece here that you can use. If you don't like it, I'm not a big odor guy, so I just don't use it. But you can actually set how strong the odor neutralizer is. And this guy right here, you can pop this out and you can replace those on Amazon. You can, change them out every 6 months on average. But that is just a really cool piece of technology that they've added to make your air smell even better. So the information setting is really cool. It's one of the most high-tech I've seen. So it has 4 different settings, so you can see the clean air percentage, just how clean your air is. So PM1, that stands for particle matter 1.0, is small particles like ultrafine allergens. We have PM2.5, and that is particles like smoke. And then PM10, which is particles like dust and pollen. So this actually tells you how many particles are in your air. We have a timer, which can go all the way up to 12 hours. We can adjust the light. So if you want to turn off the lights at night, so it's not bothering you, you can do that. This button will tell us when these dust filters are ready to change. So if you push that button, it'll actually tell you how clean they are. And then we have a child lock button. So we hold this down and that'll make it so that you can't change the settings. So right here we have the different modes. So you can actually go all the way up to 5 different levels right there. Go to max. Or you can keep it on auto, and that will simply adjust it based on the air quality. And one thing that's cool about this is it has an automatic eco feature. When it is on 100% air quality for 5 minutes, it'll go into eco mode, which will save you energy. I've taken off my microphone so we can hear how loud this is. So on setting 1, it's barely audible at all. There's 2, 3, 4. Starts to get, a little noisy. And then 5, kind of noisy. But realistically, you'll have this thing running on 1 or 2 most of the time, so it's barely audible. It's not annoying at all. Some pro tips for you guys. So I actually like to combine a ceiling fan or any type of fan with my air purifier to make it even more effective. So what you do is you turn it on, and that will whip up a lot of the pollutants that are lodged on your furniture, under your furniture, get them up into the air. It'll whip them up into the air, where it makes it very easy for your air purifier to collect them and filter them out. So you actually want to keep your air purifier on the ground. The reason for that is because pollutants in the air are heavier and they actually sink lower to the ground. Another thing you can do is keep it in the middle of your room rather than stuffing it in a corner. Shark recommends you leave at least 3 inches away from a wall, which is actually a lot closer than most other air purifiers recommend you put it. So ideally what you do is you just put it in the middle of your room on the ground, like I said, with your ceiling fan on, getting all those pollutants into the air and purifying them with the Shark. You can also make this more effective by putting it in a high traffic area, such as a doorway or a hallway where people are naturally moving through and, again, creating that airflow that's going to get those pollutants up, dislodge them, and make it easier to purify them.